Hello, everybody. How are y'all doing today? I hope everybody is doing good. This is a beautiful day, a brand new day that the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it every single day because God has woke us up today. That means we have another chance. We have another chance to be better than we was yesterday, okay? So, as God pour into me, I will definitely continue to pour into you guys and help those of you who are in the same situation or similar situations as me. Um, I'm right now in the book of Isaiah, and a certain area God just spoke to me through this book. I mean, when I say that the word is living and it pertains to our everyday life, everything that we go through. And if we're in question, not only seeking God's face, but going to his living word, he's speaking to us through both ways. You know, us seeking him, spending time in silence with him, going to his word. He's definitely helping us through every situation that we could encounter. So in Isaiah chapter 6, this is when Isaiah decided, I'll go, I'll go, Father, send me. But Isaiah didn't realize who the Lord was sending him to, what type of people. You understand? Isaiah was going to be preaching and encouraging people who would not listen, who wouldn't try to understand, who didn't have any plans on changing whatsoever. And just imagine that. Just imagine putting yourself out there for the Lord. Because it wasn't about Isaiah, it's not about us. But imagine putting yourself out there and it just feels like you're being ignored. It feels like you're just standing out in the middle of nowhere, like a desert, and nobody's around when there's many people around. But it's because their hearts were already hardened. So even though Isaiah was speaking to people who would not listen, God was listening to Isaiah. God was paying attention to his actions, and his obedience made him successful. His obedience to God is all that really counted. So even though Isaiah wasn't being clapped for, he wasn't being acknowledged as he thought. He wasn't being seen. It probably felt like he was being overlooked. None of that was happening because God was watching. God was acknowledging him. God was seeing him. And because of that, that's true success. That's what God was speaking to me. Just like Isaiah, we may be in situations where it seems like we're not being acknowledged, we're overlooked, we're not being seen, we're not being clapped for. But that doesn't mean that what you're doing for God is not successful. That's when the true success comes, when you don't give up, when you keep going despite what it looks like. And one day, not only will you be acknowledged in a profound way for God's kingdom. Because look, we got to remember it's not about us in the first place. So when we're doing the things of God, for God's glory, it may seem redundant. It may seem like we're doing it for no reason, but we're not. We just have to keep pushing forward, because it's going to be that time, that appointed time, where everything that we have been doing will come to a full circle. Okay? And yet and still, when all of this stuff start happening, we have to give all of the glory back to God. Acknowledgement, the blessings. And I'm sure even right now, as you may not be clapped for by other human beings, God is blessing you in so many different ways. We just have to open our eyes and actually see what God is doing in our lives. Just because others are not witnessing it doesn't mean that it's not happening. So we have to be grateful and thankful that God is keeping us hidden, that God is keeping our blessings hidden from other people that may be jealous or envious, because maybe they're not getting that same type of treatment. But you have stayed faithful through it all, despite what it looks like. So God wants you to keep doing his work. Keep pouring into people. No matter what, just keep going. Because in due time, you will reap. And that's a fact. That is a fact. Let nothing discourage you and make you walk away from God. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to fall short at times. But get back up. Keep going. Keep moving forward in faith. Okay? I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. Be encouraged, okay? And stay blessed. Bye-bye.